No, you're not going out. All right, so I was just asking a question about this, and I'm going to find out the answer to all this, and I'll get back to you, because it's not just enough to say I'm not racist. Like, that's not enough anymore. It's not. It never was enough. We were just making it okay. We have to start being active, and I'm questioning this rice brand. China doll. That seems very fucking racist to me. I'm going to find out. Anyways, in the meantime, here we go. I got my 2 cups, right? 2 cups of chicken broth. That is a hack. The other thing I like to do is I'll usually saute up some onions before I put the water in, which is a nice little hack. I forgot, frankly. We're going to wash our rice. All right. Wash your rice. Can you see it? There's like a dust on there. You know, it's a starch. So I have always washed rice. I don't remember my dad doing it, but I saw it when in my 20s on some cooking show. And ever since then, my parents didn't teach me how to cook. I taught myself how to cook from watching Gordon Ramsay and just getting cookbooks. And I just stick my hand in there like that, and that usually keeps all the rice from. And I just repeat. You repeat that until it's clear. And by that time, usually your water is boiling. So it kind of is convenient, you know? Sausage. Oy! I found this at the discount grocery, right? I'm just going to lift this up a little bit so I can talk to you better. I don't like fry my rice up. You know what I mean? Like in the pan. I'm going to try. I think that's really like a Mexican rice thing, in my opinion. All right, we got that on low. Let me set a timer for 20 minutes because I'm filming and I will forget. We might be going to a voiceover here. It just depends on this fan. It's really wow. Okay, I got this at the discount grocery store. This is kind of one of my favorite reasons to go there. I've been trying to keep myself from going there for various reasons, which we will talk about. This being one of them. I got a problem with novelty. Okay, so let's open it, right? All right, now you get to see what I see. Okay. Refrigerate after opening. Best to serve chilled. That means it's ready to eat. I'm gonna have to put some brown on this. I'm gonna have to put this in a pan. All right, but I'm gonna try it. They said best to serve chilled. Let's see. I don't believe you. I don't fucking believe you. I'm not eating that without cooking it first. I'm not doing it. Let's get it out of there. That's it. See, I thought it was going to be like sliced patties. And then I was going to take that patty, stick it over a bed of rice with some gravy, right? It sounds delicious. But this, so I'm going to have to slice it, brown it, because there's no way I'm eating that like that. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Okay. I'm going to show you the texture here. Okay. You see that? Swirled it around and shoved it through a big tube. Yeah, there's some juice, which I'm going to use in the gravy packet, right? Because we want to tie things all together. We got this baby heating up. I need to put some fat in there. All right, it's smoking. It's got that little shimmery thing happening on the oil. That's how I know it's ready. So I'm gonna take one of these patties. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. Got a medium heat. That I can show you. Right, my rice. You see the holes, no water? And I'm just gonna let that sit like that for about 5 minutes. This flipper. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh yeah! I usually do it when the cooking has finished. I'll just put a pat of butter on the top, and then when I do this mixy mix thing, the butter gets incorporated. Alright, this is gonna be fucking down and dirty style. It's cold, so I'm gonna do this quick. But you gotta see the taste test, right? Like, I can't just try this shit without you. You can see how cold it is. Look at that. Alright, here it is. Our chopped sausage meat with our gravy. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like this. It's very... I have a strange taste only because I grew up on banquet microwave suppers. So Salisbury steak to me is like home. Banquet Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes and corn. That's my childhood. And that's what this tastes like. But better. The patty is good. It's not just, you know, filled with salt. I didn't get any greens, but I did grab a couple of strawberries for dessert. Now I'm gonna watch some tick tick tock tock tick tock tock. We are going to go outside and cover up the, where are they? There's the trash bags. So we're gonna cover up the fig trees, right? And I'm just gonna put some trash bags on them because it's supposed to get nippy tonight. Whatever the temperature is in town, that means it's going to be about, 10 degrees colder up here. And it said it was going to be around 36, 35, 36. So that's below freezing. I was lucky enough to pick these up at the discount grocery for $1.99. All right, come on. You start feeling how warm it is. You're going to be like, Mommy, thank you for this plastic sweater. It is too stressful. There you go. Kind of look like those Chinese lanterns, you know? It's a bit messy in here, but that's okay because, it's real life. Today, I'm kind of scared to do it, I'm not gonna lie. But I need to fold laundry. Inside here is the apple cider vinegar. And I'm scared to go in there because I was supposed to check it like, I don't know, a couple of days ago, 3 days ago to be exact. So I got to go in there and stir it and then put the thing back on. So we're going to do that. 3 to 4 weeks, it's got to sit. And every 3 to 4 days, you go in there and you stir it. I made this apple cider vinegar last weekend. And I am trying to create my own mother, right? Isn't that cool? So it's basically just apples, water, and sugar. And that's it. And then you just let it sit. And it will ferment and turn into apple cider vinegar. All right, not as scary as I thought. That's not warm enough, and I got mildew. So, ooh! I'm gonna do a little mixy. I'll just show you. There's some mildew happening on there. I don't know. I don't think that's supposed to be like that, right? Like, I'm just gonna clean that. There it is. It's not ugly at all, like those are, but pretty cool, huh? Okay, so I've got some new stuff. I'm gonna cut a new one. I'm gonna do that. And then, I saw this on TikTok. I had that string on there. And then I was watching a TikTok about something else, and I saw them do this, and I was like, what? Yeah. This doesn't feel like it's 80 degrees. It's too cold. I just don't feel like that's warm enough either. You know? Rumination. Do you ruminate? Do you have conversations with people that aren't there? Do you go back and have the conversation that you already had, but this time you go, oh, I should have said this. And then you reenact the whole conversation where you say the thing that you really wanted to say? And do you do that constantly over and over and over again about a situation? That is rumination. Okay, rumination. I have done this since I can remember. To me, this is a form of explaining oneself. This is another I don't belong here worthiness thing for me. It might be something different to other people, and that's fine. I'm talking about my experience. I have spoken many times about the book, The Untethered Soul. And what that book taught me was to separate my negative thoughts from myself. And once I separated the negative thoughts from myself, I was able to start getting rid of them. Now, I still have negative thoughts, but they do not assault me every day, all day long. But it was the exercises in that book. Now I have healthy negative thoughts, like, oh gosh, you should have. It's not a constant thing. Once that goes away, I can focus on other things, right? The rumination is one of those things. Rumination for me is just a people-pleasing reaction. It's a thing that I do when I don't feel safe for some reason. Rather than fighting myself, I just let it happen. It's a part of the disassociation. I can go off places at will and just not be there. Rumination is another form of disassociation. I'm in another world having a conversation that isn't real. I'm not present. I'm not paying attention to what's happening right in front of me, right? It's a safety thing for me. Whether that's emotional safety or whether it's physical safety, I don't feel safe for some reason. And that's why I ruminate. Maybe a mistake you made or an embarrassing moment just keeps playing in your head over and over and over again. That's ruminating. While it is a common occurrence, everybody does it, it can take a toll on mental wellness. You can get caught in that loop. Sometimes for years, if you have unresolved anger and unresolved trauma with a person or persons. Unresolved trauma can make our minds prone to overthinking. Social isolation or lack of support can exacerbate these patterns. Sometimes it's our brain's way of trying to find a solution. But instead of finding a solution, we get stuck in this mental loop. It can lead to insomnia, fatigue, and even increase chances of depression. Fortunately, there are strategies we can use to help break free from these patterns. First, journaling. A lot of mental wellness, one of the primary ways to help cure and process emotions is journaling. But journaling is important for many reasons because it just provides a structure. It provides a place to go and literally put those big feelings, those overwhelming feelings. Engaging in mindfulness or grounding techniques. This is probably one of my favorite ones because it also helps bring me back to the present moment. I'm very good and it is very easy for me to just go somewhere. So these grounding exercises really are helpful for me. Now, some grounding exercises could be meditation, could be yoga, right? These are all, and I do these things, but say I'm at work, and I'm having a moment where I'm separating from my body. The things I do are the 4-4-4-4. 4 seconds deep breath, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds exhale, 4 seconds hold. Another way to help be present and help me be mindful, like I said, while I'm at work, is to identify 5 things around me, their color and what they do. That method I actually learned on TikTok, and that has been very helpful, and I use it quite often. So you look around the room, you identify 5 things, you name what color they are, and you name what they're used for. Don't underestimate the power of connection, right? Like that's why I'm doing this whole thing, is to find my tribe, to connect with others. It's a great way to get another perspective, to talk to a friend, trusted family member, a therapist, someone like that. Perspective is so important for grounding. And sometimes just sharing your thoughts with another person, they don't even need to react to it or have a solution. Just sharing thoughts is helpful. And finally, another way we can help combat rumination is challenging the thoughts, right? This is a common theme in my healing process also, is challenging the thoughts. Is this true? Is this helpful? And literally answering those questions, because a lot of times I'm ruminating about something that's quite silly. I am by no means saying that stopping and preventing rumination is easy. It is not. Not. But it can be done. It's all about consistent, persistent effort. Like everything, I think about everything that I have changed in my life. It was always consistent, persistent effort that got me there. Rumination's a habit, right? And you know how I feel about habits. Habits are meant to be changed if you so desire. Not only is it consistent, persistent effort, but it is the positive reinforcement. I have worked very hard to stop shaming myself. That's probably the one thing that I've worked the most hard at. Stop shaming. Enough. So the consistent, persistent effort, the positive reinforcement, and the de-shaming. Like, it's the trifecta. You deserve peace and clarity. Take a deep breath and let go of those things that do not serve you. Prioritize your mental wellness and let your mind be a space for growth and positivity. But listen, I was looking at my channel today and I was like, friend, you have 6 episodes, like good episodes. I'm proud of my episodes. Like, I'm proud of the work that I'm doing here. I hope you are proud of the things that you are doing in your life. I really do. Like, even if it's one thing, and it doesn't have to be fucking social media. Find a thing that you are proud of. Like, I have a friend who knits and is very proud of their knitting. Get a thing. I have another friend who rock climbs and is very proud of their rock climbing abilities. I have things that I'm proud of. Find things that you're proud of and build off of that. Well, thank you once again for joining me for another episode of Queerly Growing Older. Queerly Growing Older. Queerly Growing Older. With